Hello viewers and my dear friends. Today the topic is duct ectasia. So duct ectasia is what? Dilatation of the major ducts. We are talking here of the lactiferous ducts. The other name of this duct ectasia is periductal mastitis and plasma cell mastitis. So ductal ectasia is also known as periductal mastitis and plasma cell mastitis. It is what? The dilatation of the ducts. So the ducts are like this, but after dilatation it becomes narrow and widened. So here we are talking about the lactiferous ducts. So this is the breast, and these are the major ducts. Okay, so this major ducts, the lactiferous ducts, get dilated. So one or two or many can be. So why this dilatation occurs? Because of the relaxation of muscles. So relaxation of the muscles in the ducts. The muscle cells get relaxed. Okay, the muscle cells get relaxed. So this relaxation of the muscles in the ducts causes dilatation of the lactiferous duct. So this duct will get dilated. Now this dilatation of the duct will leads to the production of more secretions. So secretions are produced. It could be milk or the other secretions. So there will be more secretions, and when this duct will be overfilled with the secretions, then secretions will leak into the surrounding skin or tissue. So when this overfilled with the secretions, this duct is overfilled, then the secretions will leak into the surrounding skin and tissue, and that will irritate the plasma cells. So plasma cells will get irritated, and this plasma cells when will get irritated, then there will be production of the formation of abscess. So abscess is formed because the plasma cells are getting irritated by the secretions, and then there will be formation of pus cells, and the collection of pus cells and the epithelium debris and necrotic tissue will form the abscess here. And when this abscess will get burst, this will lead to the formation of fistula or a sinus. So fistula or sinus is formed, and then it will get fibrosed. Fibrosis occurs. So when abscess is formed and abscess will get burst, then it will turn into a fistula or sinus, and then the process of fibrosis occur, and this sinus or fistula will get fibrosed, and then there will be retraction of nipple. So the breast is like this, nipple is like this, but after fibrosis there will be retraction of the nipple. This nipple will get retracted. Okay, so this nipple will get retracted after the fibrosis. So in clinical features, there is marked tenderness. When patient will come and you will examine, then she will scream with pain. There is excruciating pain and tenderness, and the area is red, redness is there, there is swelling or lump. When you will examine the breast, you will find the abscess, so that area will be swelled, or there will be presence of lump that could be hard or soft. Then there is discharge of the secretion, that is the creamy discharge from the nipple. That could be the milk or the secretion or the pus. So there is a discharge of creamy secretions from the nipple, and this dilatation of this ducts can also be due to the blockage of the ducts. Also, beside this creamy discharge, there is presence of fever. And earlier you will notice the creamy discharge, the whitish creamy color of the discharge. Then the discharge turns into the yellowish, brownish or greenish later. Also there is presence of fever. Now fever represents what? The infection inside the body, which could be due to the septicemia or bacteremia when the infection spreads to the surrounding. So there will be presence of fever. Also the other clinical features could be the muscle ache, body ache or joints pain, depending on the degree of infection. If the infection is too much, then in treatment, obviously the antibiotics are given to resolve the infection and to resolve the abscess. But if antibiotics don't work, then the operation or the surgery is done. First, the subareural incision is made around the areola. So subareural incision is made and the nipple is retracted or removed. Okay, and then a cone shaped excision is made. This is the breast. This is the breast. A cone shaped excision is made, and by this excision the lactiferous ducts, this major ducts and the abscess is taken out or removed. So first the antibiotics are given, and then if antibiotics don't work, if fever don't get settled and other clinical features still persist and there is the abscess still here, then the drainage is made. The nipple is retracted by giving the subareural incision, and nipple is removed, and then the cone excision is made, and through this cone excision, this ducts, the lactiferous ducts and the lobules along with is all removed.